Welcome back, guys, to Metaphor Refantazio, where last episode, after our first arena battle where we defeated the Colosseum monster, a Cragmandula, to complete another quest, we headed out with Heirs to retrieve his son's ashes from the outskirts of his hometown to reach rank 6 Bond. We then swept Grand Trad for dialogue in the hope of finding some more golden beetles among other tasks, before meeting with Maria, showing her some pictures before introducing her to Neurus so that a new sign can be made for the Hushed Honeybee Inn to reach rank 6 of her bond, as we now meet up with Alonzo once more.
Greetings.
Ah, well met, what are you up to? So about checking on my home village, I was wondering if now was a good time for you to join me.
Thank goodness.
You will? Thank you. In full disclosure, I've also invited my collaborator. You met him before. Having grown up in the same village, we're as inseparable as brothers. I'd like to firm up our next steps and then head over.
Ridiculous.
This should do. The owner was kind enough to give us some space. My collaborator, that is my good friend from back home, should arrive any minute now. He's late, and you've come all this way too. Come to think of it, I haven't really told you about where I grew up. It was a beautiful village full of flowers, not wealthy, but not destitute. There was a cheerful tranquility to it. Apparently I'd been abandoned on the nearby road as a baby. The woman who took me in is my mother in all but blood. She's Parapus, I'm Nydia. We couldn't look more different, but she raised me like I was her own. She never stopped smiling at me. She was always so proud to call me her son. I'm looking forward to visiting.
Well...
Don't expect much, or you'll be disappointed. I guess I should have said she sounds kind. Mother's a good person. She trusts far too readily, though she has this uncanny ability to know when I'm the one lying. Anyway, she was an easy mark for fraudsters. I can't tell you how many times an expertly told sob story was all it took to rob her of everything she had. In fact, my only memories of her without a smile are the time she would apologize to me for having nothing to eat again, tears welling in her eyes. That's why I started conning, you know. I decided I'd give any miscreant scum who'd take advantage of such kindness a taste of their own hell. Each and every one of them. My latest mark is the worst villain of all, the landowner of my hometown. He changed my idyllic village into what it is today.
Sorry,
that was more than I meant to say. We'll save your village.
It'll be fine.
I'm a goody-goody.
thank you.
I've been blessed with a silver tongue since I was born. I can fool anybody except my mother. You know, you're a bit like her too, strangely enough. I'd forgotten what a nice feeling this is, being able to have a genuine conversation with someone. So thank you for listening. I can sense Alonzo's deep-seated gratitude, a short one. Or more to the point, we might have the bond and then the visit.
I find myself wanting to believe you.
Hear me!
Is Cuculus here?
Well.
Why, welcome, good sir. Have you come to check on the clients? You can drop the act, Cuculus, or beg your pardon. Should I say Alonzo?
Good grief.
You're from that village of paupers, aren't you? Did you fancy yourself some sort of hero with your little tricks? A cheat is still a cheat. We're the same, you and I. Except you're more the fool if you think you'll ever get justice. You have money that belongs to the village, and I would see it all return to its rightful place. Is that not justice? Perhaps you'll change your tune after seeing the sorry state your village is in now. Your associate, the one you meant to meet here, it took some doing, but we finally managed to squeeze a few details out of him. About your family.
Do what?
What have you done to my mother? Well, simply killing her wouldn't teach you any lessons, nor would it be any fun.
What did you do?
You can't change things. You can't save anyone. This one's on the house, boy. Will. The distraught Alonzo and I rushed by carriage to his hometown. We arrived at a village near Brawlhaven. It's been set ablaze.
Mother!
A man, he asked if Alonzo's mother was here. Don't speak, mother. I'll save you.
Sorry.
I told him, that's me. You're my one and only son. And I love... Mother, I'm sorry. This is my fault.
My Alonzo.
You always were so sensitive.
On.
Mother.
Can you hear me? Please say something.
Mother.
Hey!
The landowner's servant told us it was you. You were chumming up to the landowner to suck this village dry. And now you've put us to the torch. What the hell did we ever do to you? It's my fault. I can pay for the reconstruction. I have the money, so I'll give...
How dreadful.
You traded your mother's life for that money. I didn't.
This damn...
Keep your blood money, you filthy murderer. Wait, please take the money. Use it for the village and to bury her.
You devil.
The only one who belongs in a grave is you. Yeah, you should have died instead. Burn it now, you damn parasite. Ah. The villain always strikes where it hurts most. At the family and home. I should have known. I said the damn words myself. People are never more vulnerable to tricks than when they think they're playing one themselves. I should have known. Was I blinded by revenge? No, I was simply unequivocally a fool. She told you to live, though. Your mother said to live on. You have to be strong for her.
Why?
Don't wish that upon me. I've been feeding on my mother's life this whole time. Just like the parasite I am.
I'm sorry.
I never had the power to change a single thing. Alonzo refused to move or even to stand. After ensuring his safety, I had no choice but to leave his side.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then.
A rainy day it is yet again.
Well met.
In sunny old Briarhaven. The never sunniest place. Strohl is available. Bardon is available. Bardon is lower than Strohl. Strohl will be basically maxed out once he reaches the thing. Bardon's story is one we're intertwined with a bit more at this point in time. What else? What can we get if we get it? Should we just get this so we get the rapid swapper? I feel like that's the play. And then Strohl will be whenever we've got a free slot, which looks like it'll probably be fairly soon. Depends if Maria's ready to go or not. I just went in my head. Wait, water doesn't do that. It's not flowing down. It's just water's up there. What's going on here? But it's a fantasy world where the water is like that over there, so I guess we can forgive it, right?
Oi. Right
That had me for a second. I was just staring at it going, what?
What is it?
Something isn't right here, but I can't quite put my finger on it, and I feel like I should instantly be able to put my finger on this. Something really isn't right.
Now what am I to do?
After you debate that Eldar candidate, Jin stopped coming here to give speeches. People like him always scarper at the first sign of trouble.
Now what am I to do?
See? Seems to be the trend, doesn't it?
Oh, this balloon thing.
Very muchly.
well met, eh?
Right, Bardon is next.
All right then.
I forgot to go to Grand Trad at night to check that place out. What an idiot. Well, I'll go this night because it's raining. It's not storming. I could probably go to the arena stuff. I guess it would also be easier if I wait a little longer. So Bardon, what is up with
I
you?
myself am.
What was I to do? Bardon comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him. I've already checked through the whole town after all. Everyone's been talked to. 5 days remain. Oh, you're here. Glad you're well. Personally, Sorry, forget it. I'm rather beside myself at the moment. What's wrong, buddy? Obviously, we know what's wrong. Oh, they had another vote for governor. Should we be announcing the results any minute? Want to go take a listen? Ooh. And now you behold the results. I'll admit, it was closer than I expected. He lost by 1 vote. Regardless, henceforth, I shall rule instead of you. It does look like there's 1 vote missing on the board, right? It's possible. There can't be that many people who support the likes of you.
You
You
unscrupulous...
bribed the Roz, or you rigged the vote. You're too much a coward to act honest.
Well, you see...
There's no foul play to be had here, Bardon. We had the whole thing under close watch, and there was nothing suspicious about it.
It's absurd.
That can't be. Your watcher missed something. And for all we know, Gastro's lackeys are afoot. Your behavior is scaring people. Just calm yourself, buddy. Bardon, you doubt even me now. This is pitiful to watch, Bardon. You need to accept the truth.
Seriously?
Ordinary men with delusions of heroism are not fit to rule. You are at fault for all that has happened. But you all supported me. That's why I became governor. That's why I poured my blood, sweat, and tears into it.
But please...
And now you're all looking at me like I'm scum? I was protecting you. I was acting for the common good.
How can it be?
You asked me to protect you, and I fall short on one wee thing, and then it's all whispers behind my back. Who among you cares about the town?
Fine.
Fine, have it your way. What are the people? Gastro can protect you now. That's not how to act. Shouting insults and then running away. A shirk of responsibility to the very end. Well, no matter. Good riddance. Now here's how I will handle security.
Listen up!
Lord Bardon, there's a giant sandworm. Where's Sir Bardon? I must report to him as soon as possible.
Please, let's not lose our heads.
About that, reports are to go to Lord Gastro henceforth. But what's the matter? A giant sandworm nest has been spotted, and a worm is now approaching. Sir Bardon said to report anything like this right away.
Oh no.
Giant sandworm? Sir Gastro, what do we do?
What?
Calm down. We have defensive barriers. Yes, the ones he built with your taxes. There for above ground. Besides, a giant salmon wouldn't come here, would it? Oh, we thought it wouldn't,
You
but
need to keep going.
Bardon only had you looking for nests so he would have an excuse to collect taxes for defense. It was all part of his deceit.
Yeah.
You understand me? Nothing is happening. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Hey,
Is there a giant sandworm coming? Probably. Oh, it's you. What in the world should I do now that I've been ousted? Now that I've...
Whoa.
You say a giant salmon's coming in. I bet it's a human too, isn't it? Most defensive barriers won't stand a chance against a human. There's nothing I can do now. I'm not governor anymore. But will you abandon them? I mean to shock him. There's of course something you can do. Do your
On
job.
the other hand,
Me, but I... No, you have the right of it. This is no time for self-pity. The human must be stopped. But first things first, I don't want to see the town fall into chaos. Have the guards declare it was a false alarm. While they do that, I'll exterminate the beastie myself. Whatever needs to be done, I'll do it.
I'm sorry.
But truth be told, against a human, I don't stand a chance. Here, I'll put aside my pride and ask you to help me. Will, please. Of course, but we do need to prepare. Will, I'm forever in your debt.
I see.
But I figure that nonsense I was just saying, pretending I couldn't do anything. Why, you don't need to be a governor to protect people. I can feel Bardon's unshakable resolve and his deep faith in me. Alright, we reach rank 6.
I shall bar his meddling
Which
with
gives
my
me a
sword.
significantly reduced mag cost of studying the commander lineage, as well as rapid swapper, perhaps a turn icon cost of switching with a reserve member during squad battle, and we haven't even got a reserve member yet.
Is that right then?
We should be able to get there quickly with your gauntlet runner. I'm going to investigate the location, so I hope you'll come back another day.
This one's important.
A quest. It's a higher difficulty than... Isn't that as high as than my next mission? Oh. Increases courage, though. The right to rule.
I thank you.
Much thanks, you will. I'll send the monster back to the hell it came from. So the highest we've got thus far is 4.5, I think?
Incredulous.
So, yeah, this is... basically a quest at the level of the next area. By the look of things. If it's the same as this, and it's probably not in this area, though I didn't go check now that I think about it. Many people at night is Brigitta at the moment. Ismay can't be bonded with? I must demonstrate my resolve. I don't think Heismay would have much to say given my current imagination. I need more imagination for Heismay? Okay. Katharina just can't be visited. What my imagination at? Half. So we might be into building royal virtues. We've still got Brigitta that we can do. We'll get some more imagination if we manage to complete that quest. So I'm not looking too badly on those kind of things. I guess we're doing Brigitta. But I should check out more of Grand Trad now that I get the time. Our world is filled with such senseless anguish. Brigitta comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. We should talk, but we'll talk in a second. Now that it's night, it should be easier to see if there's any beetles anywhere.
Right.
All we have to do now is wait for the soiree. I gotta admit, I'm kind of nervous. Let's distract ourselves doing something else while we wait. That's what I'm gonna do. Right, the areas I haven't checked out are the areas where we previously found a gold beetle, so I really don't think there'll be one.
Hold tight the crown now.
Weird how the camera reacted there. I mean, we got the magic igniter place over here. Maybe there's a beetle inside that. I didn't look inside the honeybee. Nothing in the pile of books. We should probably buy one of his accessories in the near future. Oh, we should also go back to the Gauntlet Runner before we talk, now that I remember it.
You're not serious.
I am very serious.
Lovely.
What if we get some time to actually build some stuff up again?
Not serious.
Don't know if there's anyone in here. Oh, I know. Port Town's a big town's really close to the sea, right? Papa told me once that there are a lot of fish in the sea. That sounds great. I want to go and see it myself someday too.
You're not serious.
Why, here a certain elder caught the spotlight of the exhibition. That must have been you, innit? And here I was wondering why Fabienne was in such a good mood. Brilliant, mate. Truly. I had no idea. Yeah, I don't think there's a beetle around here. Can't go in Maria's room. Or the guest room. The room Hulkenberg was using seems like it's vacant now. Nothing hiding here. Just the bed, which I can go sleep at, weirdly.
All right, then.
Right, let's go back to the
Where to?
Gauntlet Runner, actually, quickly, before I forget.
Let's go.
Got it.
Now I'm a candidate, it's important to be well groomed. Well, let's check the book. See if that has any more information.
What's this?
I'm assuming, after all, that whatever we're doing is in the next area. Or at least that quest is a lot higher level than my current level. It's probably not that much higher. Alright, clues to a lost relic. We don't actually have anything else. Read the Oceania entry. We actually did that one. Cursed Cemetery. Yeah, so we haven't actually got the tip of where to go next.
All right, then. Let's head there right away.
Alright, let's check out the rest of the place and then speak to Brigitta. Doesn't seem to be anything around here, even with the golden sword.
So?
Weapon seems to be particularly sharp. Yes, indeed. I don't expect to find. So there was only like new ones that had appeared. This is where we had one before. In Martira.
Well, stranger things have happened.
Not Grand Trad by the look of it.
Well, stranger things have happened.
I really... There is one. How do I get it?
And what is it you
Have a
want?
large variety of goods, so browse your leisure. It's behind you, though. How do I get this? Can you let me buy the thing that's behind you? Pretty please? I wish to get the thing that's directly behind you.
Oh.
Right here's not bad, eh? All these jars do make it a little more cramped, though, I suppose. You can hear the little buggers scurrying away to find new homes. I'm sorry, but please bear with me until I can clean things up. Oh, can I not get it yet?
Oh.
Alright, just need to pick up the medicinal herbs. You there, quit gawking. I'll have you know I'm in a foul mood. I made an error in my brew and ruined my entire supply of medicinal herbs. Is there an accessible point from outside the shop?
Well, stranger things have happened.
No? Not like I can hit the jars there.
And what is it you want?
I want past you.
Oh, but which action to under...
So he's just going to be, I have to wait for it. Damn it. She said she had to clean up first. Yeah, no, I get that. I listened to what was said. Don't worry. But I just had to make sure there was no alternate route. Like, I even checked in here.
Listen.
Hey, it's not a sales floor, it's a storeroom for antiques. I know I need to organize all the helmets. Don't judge me, okay? Oh man, there is another one, but we can't get it. So, we have to get it later. Seemingly.
I'm out of ideas.
Whoever ends up as king, they wouldn't know a thing about me. Wouldn't even look my way.
Ideas.
Right.
I'm looking your way. I literally looked your way just then.
Whatever will I do?
So yeah, I don't think there is a way for me to have enough gold beetles yet to get that punchy fist then. Maybe I should look around these town more. There might be somewhere hidden in a location somewhere that I don't know. An elven kid. You one of Lady Brigitta's contacts then? I am indeed. I've been assigned to stand guard here, but she told me not to let anyone but an elven kid through. And you're Eldan, sure as anything. No reason to turn you away, so come on in, I suppose. I didn't expect you to show up. You hear the criers?
Everyone!
The anti-ignited terrorist hideout has been burnt to the ground. Local village, a front for criminal fiends, torch thanks to renowned igniter merchant, Lady Brigitta Lycoan. Those fearmongers cried of the dangers of magic igniters and planned to raid our royal capital Grand Trad once its people were unarmed.
Hear ye!
However, they have been brought to justice through the overwhelming power of magic igniters. 3 cheers for Lady Brigitta. 3 cheers for magic igniters. There you have it. But they're lying. They're lying about you, but it could have been burnt to the ground. And those innocent people have died over whatever squabble is taking place. It's my word versus the voice of the country. Even then, you'd believe in me. I didn't do anything. But the people I met then at the village, they're dead now.
Those people.
They were no anti-igniter group. It was the Sanctus Church, or rather those who perform its dirty work. They want the world to see that igniters are the only defense they have against the violence around them, so they set a village ablaze to prove their point. And by taking my dog, they made me a tool in their scheme, making it look like the work of an anti-igniter group. They knew I was set out to slaughter those responsible. Even though you stopped me before anything happened, someone else raised the village and named me responsible.
You get it.
In short, this is a warning. From here on, they'll ask nothing less than total unquestioning obedience. So what will you do? What do you plan to do now? Killing some churchmen won't change anything, not when the whole institution's rotten. This world is a horrific place, defined by inequality and intolerance, and the ones who shaped it are the wealthy few who sit atop it. In other words, the church.
In those days,
I had a friend of my own when I was a child of poverty, even though through all the sludge and mire, we survived together, broke bread together. They all died slow. Starvation or torture took them. The Sanctus Church wheedles the strong and takes from the weak their wealth and their lives. I remember holding their cold bodies in my arms. That's when I decided from then on I'd be the one doing the taking. If the weak always die, if they'll lose everything, then I'd become strong. I'd be on the side that takes. I wouldn't let anyone steal what I had. I swore it. I threw away my heart, threw away my hope. Now I've clawed my way here. Made myself an underling of the same church that killed my friends. And still, even once you climb out of hell, there's only another circle of it waiting for you. It never ends. How far must I fight them? How much must I take from them to ensure they can no longer tear things from my grasp? It'll be your head next, so I'll be the church's slave. I'll be wherever they need me to be. Oh, man. I like to say they can't hurt me. You can't give in to fear, though. Come on, get up.
Listen.
I know you're scared, but you can't give in to them.
shut up.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! With all you must have been through, how can you live a life like that and still believe in light in this world? Why won't you let me give up? Brigitta's vulnerability and her desire to be saved bring pain to my heart. Ranking up our bond
Why? Why did you?
significantly reduces the mag cost of studying the merchant lineage and improves the exchange rate of mag exchange. Will, when you think of this world you want to create, what do you imagine there? Hope.
Right.
Sounds the country too bright for me. I wish I could have a heart like yours. Strong and beautiful. I calmed Brigitta down and waited until she fell asleep before I left the room. Oh, a lot of mag.
Marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
And a lot of reduction of things costs. We've still got 4 days.
Well then. Alright then.
Right, on the follower list today, I'm thinking will probably just be Strohl. Yeah, Maria needs what? I don't know what to do. Tolerance. What to work towards then?
Well met, eh?
Could speak to you to get some tolerance.
Wonderful.
So I need tolerance and I need imagination to continue 2 bonds. Tolerance gives me an experience boost though, however. Which again, isn't great amounts of it, you know, anything, to be fair. We only get like 1, well, we get 2 stats.
Right then.
It's not game changing. Gear progression is where
What is it?
most RPGs are at nowadays.
Hey, mister. See there.
So we might have some free time for the day shortly.
Now what?
Bloodell stopped giving speeches, yep. So we got time to do some things throughout the day by the look of things, but I guess it's Strohl first and foremost.
See there.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, what are you up to? Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it? Alright, regarding the matter of my inheritance, it seems my father's merchant friend reached out to Lord Hydron. I'd like to go to the Grand Cathedral to negotiate. If you have time, would you accompany me, Will?
Thanks.
Thank you. Then let's make for the royal capital. I hope this turns out for the best. I've been informed about the land. This conversation could have been far less roundabout if you'd only informed me of your assets. What are these documents? A contract, lad. You seem rather a hurry, so I wasted no time preparing it. With but a signature, you become a landowner.
Worry not.
This is countryside land, yes, but the price is a rare bargain. The owner forfeited it after losing his fortunes on a gamble.
I see.
There was an owner. Then am I right to presume this land still has tenants? There's quite a few. They're yours to command. Vacate them, employ them. The choice is yours. Your property, your people. A bargain, wouldn't you say? The total acreage is a bit smaller than Halia. Minor details, this land is readily available, and that alone makes it valuable. There's even an estate manor you can claim at your convenience.
No.
It matters, actually. Something is obviously off, but... I'll say something is off. Something seems off about this.
Yeah.
Right, if there are already residents there, I'd be introducing conflict by moving the Hallians on top of them. Needless to say, this land won't let me realize my vision. Why do you concern yourself with the squatters? If they're of no use to you, push them out of sight and out of mind. A lord hardly deserves the title without land to govern. You would reject this contract, knowing that. Stick to your ideals.
Strohl.
Hope is only a step behind a clear conscience.
You.
Will, you remembered my parents' saying.
Apologies.
I do apologize, Lord Hydrant, but I can't in good conscience sign this contract. Do you know what a refusal would do to my reputation? As a noble, you must know that this will have ramifications.
Yeah.
All the land in the world does not make a lord until he shoulders the responsibility of protecting his people. To hell with nobles who can't recognize that. In fact, I would like to make a counteroffer. I will buy 100 of your vacant houses here in the capital. 100, vacant or not, residence does not come cheap in the capital. Your ilk could never afford them. I've already verified the going market rate. My ilk has more than enough to cover the costs. You're surprised? I looked into it while you were helping me make inquiries. Clever.
Right.
Was a clever move, Strohl.
No then.
I know I'm just a countryside noble, but you wouldn't dream of overcharging me, would you? It would certainly have ramifications. Must be familiar with my compatriot by now, yes? Indeed, your reputation would certainly suffer were it to come to light you were trying to scam us. Surely you aren't threatening me, are you, boy?
No.
Of course not. I have simply made a competitive offer for vacant houses you could not seem to find a buyer for. You stand to profit, really. Just the idiocy I'd expect from the son of a backwater lord who could not even flee correctly. You'd sacrifice your house in the name of sheltering peasants? May as well toss the money down the latrine. It insults the entire aristocracy, and you'll live to regret it.
Fine.
You're the one who will live to be sorry. This country will change, and corrupt nobles like you are on the cusp of extinction. My parents, who risked their lives to protect their people, are the real nobles, and my heroes.
Now then.
Now, Lord Hydran, should we put ink to parchment?
What then?
Oh, master, you used your inheritance to purchase houses for us in the capital? Your generosity for us goes too far. Be at ease, old friend. I'm just being stubborn, perhaps even selfish. The more I pondered what I should do, the less clear the answer became. When I asked myself what I truly wanted, I knew without a doubt. I wanted to see your smiles again, the ones I remember from a simpler time. I wanted those smiles to come naturally. A nobleman is the shield in his people's hands, durable enough to protect them but light enough to carry, else what value does he have? Another gem of my parents' wisdom, I am sorry though. I know you want House Heliatus to rise again.
But that's...
No, you have shown us a way to live with more pride than any fortune or glory could impart. It has been my life's greatest honor, greater than any words could express, to have served such a dignified family.
Sorry about that.
I'm sorry to have left you to languish for so long. Here on, I hope happier times win the day.
Wow.
Oh, young master. Theo,
Thank you.
pardon, Lord Strohl. It is with our utmost gratitude that we accept these accommodations in the royal capital. Allow me the honor of gathering Halia's other refugees. Let us begin our lives anew, dreaming that one day we will unfurl the banner of House Haliatus and serve its new lord proudly.
Yeah.
And Geef, everyone, I thank you. Once my journey is over, I'll be back.
Thank you.
And thanks to you as well, Will. I couldn't have made it through without you. Hey, it was all you, baby. It was your determination that saw us through, Strohl. You are a genuine friend, you know that?
You know,
I didn't choose to help these people out of some sense of noble obligation. It was far more simple than that. If I have the power to save someone, then I will. As straightforward as it can be. When someone needs a helping hand, I'll be there to extend it. Your sincerity made me realize that about myself.
Yeah.
I would wager my parents were much the same. I think living my life with that in mind is what they'd expect of me. I can sense Strohl's intense determination. It's like nothing I felt before. A proud noble Strohl, keeper and inheritor of the warrior's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust, as a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. Bear this new power, foster this connection, by their strength fulfill thy destiny.
I've got it, Father.
Samurai has been unlocked. Our first tier 3 by the look of things.
Well,
I should visit my parents' grave. I think I owe them an apology for failing to rebuild our house with their inheritance. I'm so glad you found refuge here in the capital, Rangif. I even found a merchant my father knew as well.
That's...
Your father would tell us all the time. If there was ever an emergency, we should gather at the capital.
Huh?
In Grand Trad, but that's... Pay me no mind, but before we return, should we tour your new accommodations? Strohl's success has earned me more support from the people of Halia. Oh. Oh. Yes, it did.